Basaza, Managing Director, Good Leisure Farm and Good Incubation Center. Today we are talking about the DecaHub. Our incubation center is incubating a village. We incubate a village through incubating 6 youth from a particular village who are selected by fellow youth in that village to come and learn on their behalf, and when they go back they are charged with incubating their own villages using our modules. Success for us is when the village starts implementing the DecaHub, which comprises of 10 basic roles of a successful and sustainable village. These include the development hub. In this hub, we see the village taking in charge of its own growth. It has a level of management that we would probably call a board in companies, which is comprised of 5 people hailing from that village and who have interest in the development of that particular village, and we call this the Village Advisory Council. These meet once in 3 months to look at a broad view of how the village can develop. Their meeting is guided by a meeting which takes place monthly by the Village Investment Committee. This comprises of leaders of the different producer groups at village level. Weekly, a producer group has a meeting. A typical producer group comprises of at least 25 to 30 youth working together in a particular segment of the value chain. These could be producers, feeders, vendors. So they have a meeting every week that informs the Village Investment Council and the Village Advisory Council. And this village, under the development hub, it is charged with planning for the entire village. How do we want to develop? What is lacking in our village? Is it water? Is it a milling machine? Is it a transport system? Is it a school? And how do we go about it? Can we use our savings? Can we borrow as a village? Then the second hub is what we call the learning hub. In our villages where our youth go, we want to consolidate knowledge and share this knowledge with as many people as possible. So we create what we call a Village Entrepreneurship Learning Association. On a weekly basis, the village comes together to learn. They learn most of the things in a chronological way, applying to the stage that they are on. If a village is embarking on a project in poultry, you might find that the first week they are learning how to construct a pen. Then the following week, how to organize a brooder, how to take care of your day one, how to immunize until the chicken is ready for sale. In so doing, we ensure that a village becomes a knowledge hub, a skill hub, where the village finds that the knowledge they need is not available. We encourage them to go and get a resource person to come and train them, skill them, educate them. Also, our villages are supposed to have what we call a Goody TV, a solar TV that enables them to access knowledge beyond what is in their catchment. They can watch videos, our own videos of instruction, but they can also watch videos out there from YouTube using their solar TV that is resident in their village. The third hub is what we call the producer hub. Our villages must be productive. There is no one going to bring money into our village when we have nothing to sell to them. So we are productive along the white meat value chain. We can be in poultry, we can raise fish, we can do pigs, we can do rabbits, we can do turkeys. We can also produce feeds for these animals or produce aromatic herbs and spices for the animals. Our fourth hub is what we call the processing hub. where whatever we produce, we add value before we take it to the market. Our fifth hub is what we call the innovation hub. We always challenge our status quo at any one point. Today we supplied chicken which was like this at this cost. Can we reduce the cost of doing business? Can we reduce the inputs like time, like energy and other resources? So we are constantly innovating so that we can use less to get more. Then we have a trading hub where we invite people to come to our village to buy our own products through processing or production. So every village that we work with, our young people establish what we call a farmer service center. At the farmer service center is where you would come and access the products of the youth. When you come to our villages, you are not buying from an individual, you are buying from the farmer service center, which is a collection center. At the farmer service center, we also have products that our own village requires. For example, we might be in a village and we are starting poultry and all of us need drinkers. So instead of all of us moving to town to buy drinkers, we just go to our farmer service center and tell them we shall need drinkers. They are brought to the farmer service center and we can access them. That way we save the time, we save the money, and we are sure that we are getting a quality product. Our next hub is the tourist hub, where we encourage other people to come to our village, and we must create attractions, features that enable them to come, to learn, to experience, to get exposed, and also to get challenged and inspired to do something different. In our tourist hub, we encourage school agri-clubs, school-going children to come to our villages to learn what we do, to learn the agriculture that we do, the way we do it. We do it in a way that we are using technologies that are state of the art, that probably people in different villages have not seen, and they would be willing to come to our village to see, learn, and later adopt. In the tourist hub also, we know that every village has people with talent. We nurture talent in music, in dance, in writing, in drawing, in dancing. People come to be entertained in our villages. Then we also use our hands to make art and craft. Crafts of long ago, baskets that are typical to our village, that also the tourists who come to our villages can take away. And our tourism also is to do with learning. People can come to our place to learn as part of tourism. Then our other hub at our villa is what we call the networking hub, where we create what you would call an open day, where you encourage people to come and explore what is in your village, so that later they can always come back and probably pay for learning or buy your products. We have the ninth hub, which is the health hub, ensuring that all of us in the village keep healthy and plan for our health. We have what we call a goodie health plan, where when you are a farmer and you have your animals, let's say pigs, you make sure one piglet, when it is sold, the money is saved to cater for your health. So that when you are sick, the money you saved when you are healthy is the one that helps you to be treated immediately, so that you don't waste a lot of time falling sick, yet you have a business and a life to run. And last, yet not least, is the financial hub, where we save money. To start with, we start by saving 1,000 shillings per day, and this grows until we have the capacity to save 10,000 shillings a day. And this is money we access at a small fee that it helps our money to grow. But when our people in our villages have a financial need, the first place they go to is coming to our own village savings. Then when we find that the village savings are not enough for all our needs, we use the village savings as collateral to be able to obtain money that is bigger and can meet all our needs. And this helps us as a village to support one another, to ensure that the money is put to good use and paid back. That way we are able to grow our villages. So once our villages have achieved the implementation of these roles, we believe the youth become more connected, more responsible, and in charge of the quality of life that they want. Thank you very much.